Welcome back. We are 5 days away from C10 Fall Revival, and we've already got the Suburban lowered and ready. I believe that's going to be my Friday rig. And the Saturday rig is going to be old Rampy here with the Inspiration Nation Conquest on the back. Just to kind of throw it out there like a, hey, look at me. But we got to do something about this because the three-tone, the hood is the way I want it with the patina, but the gray, we got to do something. So the plan is going to be to start the patina process. It's going to be a fake patina job. Sorry for everybody that wants me to do the real rusty thing. Just not going to do it. So today's process is going to be sand and feather out where the clear coat is coming off and get all the back half sanded down and prepped. And then we're going to come back in and we're going to add some black throughout and then come back over it with a red. That way we can scuff through and give us that black and red patinaed look. And then I'll come back in with the airbrush and add some rust spots and stuff because there is a few right there rust spots on the truck, but this is pretty much what we're going to do. So I'm going to start the process. Now, if you can see, the body is in really good shape, but the clear coat is starting to come off, and somebody had used the pinstripe as a tape line to paint the top half of the truck sometime in the past. So what I'm going to do is, because we're going patina, it's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. That's kind of the reason why we're doing it. First thing I got to do is feather out all this old clear coat, and I'm going to start that. I'm just going to hit it with some 180 just to knock it down, and then I'll come back over and 320 the entire cab. And we're probably going to get down with some 180 and stuff all on the bed because I am going to make it look way rougher than it actually is, just to give it that full nice patina. Now, I'm not going to add too much brown in it because I really like the way the red and the black fade out together. We're going to add the brown, but it's going to be like the drips and the stuff for the rust. But that's the goal. So first things first, we're going to get some sanding done here. All right, got to touch in on a few things. Now, we're not trying to make it perfect because at the end of the day, I want this to look worn and beat up. So these areas here, I'm kind of feathering out, but there is multiple layers right here. And what we're going to end up doing in the end is I'm going to put some brown here and make this look really rusty, and it's going to have some drain down off of it. So we're not trying to make it perfect. We are literally trying to get it where the paint has a mechanical bond. That's why, honestly, I'm using some 180. I will come back, especially on the cab because this is over clear coat. I'll come back in with the 320 to feather it out. But I want to kind of leave some of the knot for hire, and it's got to look worn. You got to trust the process. But I'm going to get all this sanded, and then we're going to come back in. The next step is right. 3, 2, 1, now. All right, everything is sanded down. I'm not going to be worrying about the roof and the hood and the front grille for right now. I'll come back in and do them. What I'm mainly worried about is the sides. We've got everything sanded down, feathered out the best I want. A couple spots I wiped some Bondo on, like right there that you could see. Now me and Tyrone are taping it up, and then we're going to get to spraying. Now that we've got everything taped up, we're going to start shooting some black. I've already started a little bit here just to give you an idea. We're going to just hit the highlighted edges of where I'm going to be like sanding through the red in the black. There's no need in basing the entire truck in black. We're just going to hit all the edges and go from there. And when I'm shooting it with my solder 4,000, and we're gonna just hit the edges. And if you notice, I've got the pressure turned down so it's got some texture to it. So when I sand through, it'll get those little texture and it'll simulate a really nice fade between the red and the black. But yeah, let's get some paint shot. I swear, this is the funnest paint job ever. I got Papa B-Ray mixing me up some more black. And Tyrone is just taking it all in because I think he's gonna do his C10 like this now. But we got most of the black on, still gotta finish this side, but this is what we got. We got all of the edges of what like the sun fade or whatever would be done on the black. So all the way down, a couple random spots in the back. Once we get all the black on, then we're gonna come back in with the red. And the red will pretty much cover most of all the black. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the edges of the black so that I know where I can sand through at and everything to give us that nice worn look. Now it's time to shoot the red. Let's get some color. It's gonna start to come together now. All right, we've got all of our red on. Now with back to the black, and I'm just at a fine point shooting like the rusty pitted area and stuff with some black, and then I'm gonna come in with some brown with the paint gun, and then we're gonna start the sanding process, and then I'll come back in with the airbrush. So it is a long process, but you don't have to be perfect, and that is the best part about it. Now right here, I know people are gonna give me a hard time for not fixing it, but you know what? It's all part. It's all part of the process. All right, we've got all the black, and I got some red. I got the red, the black, a little bit of highlights of the brown. Everything's in there. It is time to untape it. And then we're gonna play with it throughout the next few weeks. But honestly, I love the way it looks now. So if anything, we're just gonna let time over the next few weeks, kind of the weather and everything to wear on it a little bit. And then when I order my Poppy's Patina, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna Scotch-Brite the entire truck, and we may airbrush some spots in before we clear it. But for right now, I definitely think this turned out awesome, especially to be using just old paint that we had. And this is just base coat right now. There is no clear or anything on it. That comes later on. But yeah, now we're just gonna untape it. Are y'all ready for the big reveal? I'm telling you, it looks way better than you can imagine, and I haven't even finished the job yet. This is literally just part one. I'm gonna let it weather for a few weeks, and then I'm going to come back in and do my lettering and stuff with the logos and stuff for the YouTube channel and all that good stuff. But as of right now, for C10 Fall Revival, this is it. This is what it's gonna look like. It's not finished, but I think it looks freaking awesome and so much better than it did. Well, without further ado, here you go. Boom. Oh man, like literally I haven't even went in and faded anything out yet. It's literally, because it's going to look more like the hood, but with the faint where the mirrors are going to be hooked up at and everything down the side, I am totally okay with this now. Granted, again, we're going to come back into it few weeks later, and that's when I'll come back in. I got to use like a Scotch-Brite pad in 600 and really get down in there for the Poppy's Patina to bite on this new paint. But I think letting it weather for a few weeks and then adding the lettering and then Poppy's Patina, it's gonna look freaking awesome. And I'm not sure if I want to do gloss or satin. You guys let me know down in the comment section when we actually order to pop these patina, should we do gloss or satin? Well, there you go. Now, if you like this video, the chances are you're gonna like our other videos. And if you would, hit that little subscribe button and share it to your friends, because that's how you help us grow, and that's how we keep building these awesome toys and playing with all these different projects that we have, is by your support. And I wanna thank you for that. But if you're not subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Woo!